Next on Good Taste. Unlock the secret spot,
And we were all hoping to find some treasure in here.
where stars go for sliders and steaks before the show. Then, Best Buds create some of the best crispy enchiladas I've ever tasted.
That's to die for.
That is to die for. Plus, cheesy stuffed avocados from a couple giving back in a very big way.
Not a single penny will go to us.
Good Taste starts right now. Hi everybody, welcome to Good Taste. I'm Tanji Patton. We're in charming Green, Texas. Right behind me here, Green Hall, where George Strait, Lyle Lovett, Garth Brooks, so many big stars have played for years. You'll want to spend some time in this town. And when you get hungry, I know just the place.
A lot of people know I was a stockbroker for a minute.
Pat Molak admits he's always had a thing for honky-tonks.
I was actually looking for a dance hall. A buddy of mine said, there's a dance hall up near New Braunfels that's for sale.
Pat and his business partner, Mary Jane Nolly, bought that dusty old dance hall and did a bang-up job of transforming it into one of the most iconic country music venues in Texas, Green Hall. On any given night, this century-old wood frame shanty is rockin', from up-and-comers to the hottest acts in country music.
You know, there's been some crazy stuff. I mean, Garth Brooks thing just the other day.
Pat's rubbed shoulders with all the greats. Garth Brooks, Willie Nelson, George Strait. He's even got the guitars to prove it. I mean, it's not a modern Texas dance hall. It's a good old Texas dance hall.
Well, there's no AC in it. Every now and then somebody says, man, we ought to put some shades. I said, we ain't putting no shades in Green Hall. You know, the flaps are down, it's hot. That's the way it is.
It is the way it is, and it's still awesome. Pat also has a soft spot for all things old and a little rusty. That's one reason he and his family have put their hearts and souls into preserving the town H.D. Green built some 150 years ago.
This was a bank building, a mercantile store, and I think a jail or a post office, or probably all the above.
The old mercantile building is where Pat snuck in a cozy little gym called Mosey's.
It's kind of tucked away on the corner of the building. Unless you really pay attention as you walk by, you almost miss it.
Blink and you'll miss it is right. But here's what insiders know. Mosey's is the place to go before the show. For a strong cocktail, a buttery sirloin,
Yep, it's done exactly the way I ordered it.
the cheesiest nachos this side of the Pecos, even a steaming bowl of pasta and meatballs.
I love Mosey's. It's great. It's a good place to come.
Taking center stage, one very long bar where you never know who you might run into. So who would we find hanging out here on a night when you've got a big name over at Green Hall?
We've had George Strait in here. Actually, right before we opened, Hootie and the Blowfish used this as his kind of green room, Darius Rucker. So he kind of christened the place, I guess you could say.
Right next door to Mosey's is Green Antique Company. Pat's son Jake now helps run the entire show. So did you come here as a kid?
I would, a lot. I would come when my dad was working and just get lost in here for a few hours.
Next door, a tip of the hat to Texas tradition. So all kinds of hats here. Where do they come from?
Mostly Stetson, I believe.
And H.D. Green's century-old personal vault.
And we were all hoping to find some treasure in here, but it was just more vaults and some paper.
Oh, look at that. So much to discover here. That goes for Mosey's menu, too. Like these catchy kebabs called anticuchos. They're so good. There's a marinade on that meat. The Char King is a staple. So are the luscious sliders, dripping with cheese.
Best hamburger, hands down.
Mosey's fabulous fish tacos are made from a full filet, topped with salsa and a tangy slaw. Something new to the menu, turkey chili. It's fun for a turkey chili.
It's got white beans, mushrooms, salsa verde.
I love it.
They've got delicious pasta.
In the kitchen, we're making a local favorite, crispy panko chicken with chipotle cream sauce.
We have our butter, put that in the pot.
Real butter always.
Real butter. A little heavy whipping cream. Add that to it.
Chipotle peppers blended with garlic give this sauce a South Texas kick.
We can go ahead and add our cheese.
Oh, I love it when a lot of cheese
Main
goes in a
ingredient.
dish.
And this is fresh grated Romano cheese.
Jake adds a little chicken base and flour to thicken it up, then lets the sauce simmer for an hour or so. Now to the chicken. It's pounded thin and marinated overnight.
So we got our pounded out chicken breast there. Here we go.
Oh, that's good.
We love it here. Absolutely love it here.
If you're looking for a Texas experience, you come to Green, you go to Green Hall, the grist mill, Mosey's, you get the whole feel.
Definitely. And hopefully we won't change for another 40 years.
Heck no.
Keep it the same.
Well, congrats.
Cheers to that. Thank you.
Time to get cooking in your kitchen. We're in the Goya Kitchens with the executive chef Fernando Deza with a really fun twist on hummus.
That's true. How are you?
I'm fantastic.
So we have a delicious green garden hummus. Super good, super healthy, but most important, very delicious.
Delicious, and it's just so colorful. You just want to eat it, right?
Right.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, so to start, we're gonna add some green peas, some spinach,
Fresh spinach,
some chives, fresh chives, some curly parsley.
lots of green going on.
Yeah. Some Goya garlic.
Oh, lots of garlic.
Minced garlic, cumin, some lemon juice, Goya lemon juice, super healthy, so it's good for you. And the Goya chickpeas, organic. Then after that, we're gonna add some Goya organic extra virgin olive
The
oil.
best olive oil, hands
the
down,
market.
and the most inexpensive.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
And to finish it up, some Goya adobo with pepper. Super easy. Now let it puree.
All right, so we taste, right?
So please.
Okay, these are the plantain chips. If you haven't tried the Goya plantain chips,
Super good.
You are
super
missing out.
crunchy.
it is really good. I love it. Your whole family's gonna love it, and it's really good for you. It's a win-win. We've got the recipe online. Thank you.
Thank you.
Coming up, trendy Tex-Mex with a margarita fit for a millionaire.
Is it not phenomenal?
It
Yes,
truly
ma'am.
is. It really may be the best I've ever had. But next, butternut cheesecake and peanut butter pie, worth shouting about. Save room, more delicious eats after the break. For more information on San Antonio dining, head to visitsanantonio.com. Cisco, at the heart of food and service. Welcome back. We're now in Georgetown, Texas, just north of Austin, a spot said to have the most charming town square in all of Texas. It's a real throwback to a simpler time. So what better place to find food fresh from the farm than right here at Blue Corn Harvest. When Carlos Manzano crossed the Rio Grande at 16 years old, he would have never imagined he'd one day own not one, but two successful restaurants, both with his lifelong friend, Santos Garcia. Isn't it funny how much you had in common, really, before you met?
You know, people, ask me all the time, I mean, how is your brother, Santos? Because they think that we're brothers.
Yeah.
And sometimes I think we are more the brothers.
Carlos and Santos both started out as dishwashers, and both had big dreams.
Start working in the kitchen, start working, with great chefs and just learning.
You have the hunger to work hard, and I mean, in the time we learn, step by step with real good chefs, and here we are,
For years, they talked about running a restaurant together before finally investing everything they had into Blue Corn Harvest. This was something you guys wanted to do for a long time.
Yes, I mean, I think, it's like everybody's dream, work for yourself.
Snuggled up next to the charming town square of Georgetown, Blue Corn Harvest has built up quite a reputation.
It's the best place in Georgetown and Austin.
Dishing up authentic Southwestern eats with a dose of Mexican flair.
It's a great place to just come with friends and celebrate life and just enjoy it.
Working with local farmers has been key to Blue Corn Harvest's success.
Our concept is a farm to table. Whatever they grow, we make it something.
You make, and you've got them all pictured in the hallway, right? The different farms
All
and the families.
farms.
We just try to become, more local, trying to find, the best quality ingredients.
And that's the best way to cook.
Oh, absolutely.
It is.
The menu is always evolving. The blue crab stuffed chicken with jack cheese comes with the creamy Cajun sauce.
Oh my God, it's to die for. It is so good.
The flash fried oysters with mango relish and habanero aioli are delicious too.
They are out of this world.
So are the fish tacos, rolled up with fried snapper, Baja slaw, avocado, and a drizzle of that signature habanero aioli.
The people back there know how to make the food just perfect.
The butternut squash cheesecake is something I'd never seen before. It's so light. That's fantastic. But my favorite guilty pleasure is their heavenly peanut butter pie. It's made with cream cheese, of course peanut butter, and it has a delicious velvety chocolate ganache on top. Blue Corn's famous crispy pork enchiladas is another dish I absolutely loved. Is this one of the most popular dishes?
This is one of the most popular dishes.
It's easy to see why. It starts with crispy seared pulled pork, followed by garlic, bay leaves, white onions, Anaheim peppers, and chili powder. Wow, that's a lot of chili powder.
A lot of chili powders.
Toss in some dried ancho chilies. There's a lot of flavor that goes into this.
Yes.
And pour in a mix of orange juice, beer, and Coca-Cola. Wow. Pop it in the oven for 3.5 hours. Just enough time for all those flavors to come together. And they obviously get along, right?
That's right, yeah, that's the best part. And I think these ingredients get along real well. So.
I think you're right. Separate the pork, puree the rest, then pile it on some crispy blue corn tortillas covered in cheese.
That's to die for.
That is to die for. This is fantastic. This is one of my favorite all-time things we cook. This is phenomenal.
The quality of the food, the service, and the atmosphere. I like the whole thing.
There's a lot to like at Blue Corn Harvest, but the real secret to their success might just be their friendship.
The idea is to make the day easy for the other person, right?
I mean, being partners, and being on this together. I mean, I don't think, I'll be available to make it with no him.
Well, congrats on your success and wishing you many, many more years.
Thank you.
And locations.
And locations, right?
Coming up, time to lighten up in my wine finds. But first, revved up rellenos and chimichurri shrimp tacos. We'll keep your seat at the table. Good Taste will be right back. We'd love to share Good Taste. Head to our website at goodtaste.tv, where you'll find delicious recipes from top chefs, my latest wine finds, and restaurant recommendations. Plus, you can see all of our episodes right here. Don't forget to sign up for our newsletter while you're there. Good Taste with Tanji is brought to you in part by H-E-B. Savory shrimp tacos, cheesy deep-fried avocados, overflowing with flavor. The food here will surprise you all right, but this restaurant is doing something we've never seen before.
I just felt God tell me that we were not going to keep any of the profits from this location.
None of the profits?
Zero, not even a salary.
Not even a salary?
Not a single penny will go to us.
Owners Jeremy and Heather Waller are taking every dollar from every dish, every drink, and giving it all away.
Well, that's just a little bit mind-blowing. It's very inspirational.
Every single cent goes to charity or to help their staff carve out a better life.
Our biggest ministry is helping our staff. That's where our passions are, is to pour into them.
They pour that passion into the modern Mexican fare, flying out of the kitchen too.
Everything that we make is made from scratch, and that even includes our bar. We're a fresh juice program, craft bar, and scratch kitchen, so we're really proud of that.
It's all perfectly paired with a rustic, trendy vibe. Edison light bulbs, leather, wood, and abstract art. This is such a beautiful restaurant.
Yeah, we're pretty happy and pleased.
The margaritas are pretty amazing too. Don't miss the Millionaire Margarita.
Delicious, it's very smooth.
Made with primo liquors, served in a crystal glass.
Is it not phenomenal?
It truly is. It really may be the best I've ever had. Heather and Jeremy have poured their hearts into this place, but this is not their first rodeo.
I remember going to work with my parents and sleeping on corn sacks as a little girl. We'd play dolls and we'd play house, and I mean, we literally grew up in the kitchen of our restaurants.
60 years ago, Heather's grandparents started an iconic West Texas Mexican eatery called Leal's.
It's in my blood, it's in my DNA.
Heather brought many of her secret family recipes to Picosso's.
That is the best place in the whole wide world to come and eat Mexican food.
The most popular dish is this massive, deep-fried, stuffed avocado. This mound of goodness starts with 2 big avocado halves.
Really push it together. We want everything to hold.
It's covered with queso and Monterey Jack.
And this is definitely the messy part.
Wow, we're talking hand-done artisan work here.
Hand-done, yes, absolutely.
It's rolled in a flavorful mix of spices, onions, parsley, then dropped in the fryer.
Now we're gonna top it with some chicken fajita meat.
Heap on the sauce and a pile of cheese. Your taste buds will thank you.
It's good.
It is so good.
It's good.
How could you come here and not order this?
We sell a lot of them.
Oh my gosh. That's not the only showstopper here. We love the crispy rellenos, Anaheim peppers stuffed with cheddar cheese, topped with Hatch green chili queso, and served with braised brisket.
Man, it's got a lot of flavor.
The chimichurri Gulf shrimp tacos are a palate pleaser too, with tangy cilantro lime slaw and velvety adobo cream.
The atmosphere and the food and everything, it just feels really genuine.
Genuine margaritas.
The quality is great, the ingredients are fresh.
Authentic flavors.
So I like it, I love it, it's real good taste.
And a whole lot of heart.
They've just been upstanding people that have really, done a great job of bringing a really nice restaurant here to Lubbock.
You'll walk away from Picosso's feeling good all over.
It's the best Mexican food in Lubbock.
We travel all over the state of Texas, and when we come to Lubbock, there is one place we always stay. We love the Overton Conference Center, but one of the things we love most about it is the food. It's fantastic.
Well, thank you. Well, we love having you here, and every time I find out that you're coming, I'm like all excited because I get to play a little bit.
Oh, good. We love it when chefs play.
One of our most popular is this bruschetta.
And it's a unique twist on bruschetta, right?
It's a very unique twist where we're doing the fried green tomato.
It's stunning presentation. Okay, and you got to have steak when you come to Texas, and it's got your signature rub on it.
It's got the right blends in it. It's got the nice bite to it.
It makes a heck of a steak, and of course save room for dessert.
It is that taste of Texas in a cookie, and it's one of our signature things.
Wow.
So.
No, it's all delicious. This really grabbed my attention because it's an apple wine, but it has a huge Texas Tech connection.
Yeah, this is a Texas Tech graduate that developed this wine.
Well, cheers to Outcast, but seriously, cheers to you and an amazing restaurant. Time for my wine finds, and this time of year, we're all thinking low-cal and low budget, as in reasonably priced wines. Well, I've got you covered this week. At first, say hello to the Skinny Fizz. This is a fun cava, and I love it because it's very low calorie. You're going to taste apricots, apples, and pears in this wine. A 4-ounce pour is only 59 calories a glass. The Skinny Fizz is just $14.98 a bottle. Up next, give up the carbs, but never your favorite Pinot Noir, right? This is the Hans Special Selection Pinot. It's an easy drinking Pinot with flavors of black cherries, a little spice, a hint of cola with a little vanilla on the finish. You'll love the price as much as you love the wine. The Hans Special Selection Pinot Noir is $10.98 a bottle. And last but not least, a wine for pizza lovers everywhere. Curl up by the fire with the 12 Imezzo Primitivo. This is an Italian Zinfandel with low alcohol, only 12.5%. Because of its big red fruit and bright acidity, this wine is perfectly matched for pizza, spaghetti, anything Italian on your menu. With a name like Mezzo Primitivo, it's also wonderful all by itself. The price is right too, only $14.98 a bottle. As always, I found all my wines right here at H-E-B. Want to win a weekend away? Details when we come right back. Sign up for our newsletter right now at goodtaste.tv for a chance to win dinner for two at Tribute Restaurant at the Houstonian Hotel. We'll throw in a 2-night stay and 2 rejuvenating spa treatments at Trellis Spa. We love to stay in touch with you. Follow us on Facebook at Good Taste with Tanji and on Instagram at Good Taste TV. To get this week's recipes, you can visit us at goodtaste.tv, and while you're there, sign up for our newsletter. That's all our time for this week. We're going to save you a seat right here for next week. Cheers to good taste. This is like playtime back here.
It's a pretty nice one.
Oh, wow, look
like
at that.
You could
I think it goes this way, right?
carry some chips and salsa around. Oh, there you go.
There you go. For those with a big head.